Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio, and that's right, the band's back together.
Woo!
Woo! The boys are back in town. The Captain Joey Savage, my heterosexual life partner.
Corey DLG.
Hey, Sneeko DLG here.
It's Sneeko DLG, is that?
Sneeko,
Did you say
oh.
Sneeko?
Sneeko here.
Sneeko?
Did you develop a lisp while you were on the bench? What just happened?
Yes.
Listen, Sneeko.
Yes. Yes.
If you ever get into a collision coming to the studio one night, Corey's got you.
That's right. You call my friends over at 2920 Collision Center. They have a 24-hour roadside assistance number, 832-364-5177. They do great work. I personally have no problem saying that. They've actually fixed my car before after an accident.
Wow.
They've assembled the Avenger.
That's right. They reassembled the Avenger. That is 100% accurate. They work with all insurance claims. They make customer satisfaction their top priority. It's 2920 Collision Center. 24 hours. Call 832-364-5177.
So this is the part of the show where we like to talk about all the fascinating nerd movie news that has come out over the last week.
Not a lot has happened, huh?
Last week, we were just bombarded. There was all kinds of stuff going on.
Right.
This week,
no,
just one huge story.
Just a massive story.
So we've been talking about this story for it feels like the last 2 months. Because the talks were up, they died down, and then they picked back up. So we've been kind of pitching around what's going on in the midst of the Avengers Infinity War movie. But it's been official. Disney has purchased a majority of the Fox movie studios and the Fox TV stuff. It's official now.
Wow.
The X-Men, the Avengers, and the Fantastic Four are all under one house. With a little bit of Spider-Man. Little sprinkle of the Spider-Man. So, before we get going into like the ramifications of what could happen, blah, 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 one of the things that we've been discussing, DLG, is the sports side of Fox and Disney. And, you know, Fox was saying that their news stuff and their sports stuff was their main cash cow. They wanted to hold on to it. But when the stuff came out, the sports stuff kind of got flippy-floppied.
Right. You know, I think they've put a lot of money into their national sports stuff, the Fox Sports channels. And so I think that's what they were like, we're going to protect. But the local sports network that they've built over decades now,
right?
they've quit. I think they're jumping to the national sports markets, and they're less concerned about the local stuff.
They basically, all the Fox regional sports stuff went to Disney, and then Fox kept the other stuff. Is that correct? Am I right on that?
I think so, yes.
I know they kept FS1, FS2, and
correct,
and the Big Ten Network. Way to go, guys! But yeah, that was a little something that was a little different. Also, there was talks here in the last couple of days leading up to the announcement that the Fantastic Four might not be part of the deal. I was trying to explain a little bit to Nico the reason why, and apparently it had to do with the sale of the movie rights back in the 70s, and Fantastic Four actually was sold to some like German company because they would pay the most for it or something like that. And so they weren't sure if Fox had actually gotten 100% ownership rights of it.
Yeah, of course they have.
But they did, and they are home, and I couldn't be happier.
We made it, boys.
We did it. Now I hope they just take my Fantastic Four idea and run with it. It'd be such a great like family fun thing now that they're on Disney.
It would. Let me
shout out to episode 2.
Shout out, yeah.
let me pour a little
salt on the wound.
A little salt on this though.
Go for it.
Slow your roll. Some articles are coming out now. So big business is such a weird place.
Yes.
Disney buying most of Fox attracts the attention of the Justice Department.
Yeah, they're going to take a look
anti-monopoly things.
They're going to take a look at it.
So I'm reading this article right here where basically it says this will face some serious scrutiny. What you have to remember is that Trump actually put a stop to the AT&T and Time Warner merger.
He did.
Because he felt like the elimination of a news network wasn't good, although there was a little bit of whispering that Time Warner owned CNN and he hates CNN. So did he do that for other reasons? He has a really close relationship with Rupert Murdoch, and I think Rupert Murdoch is coming away like a bandit in all of this.
Oh, yeah.
$50 billion in his pocket. So I feel like this is safe.
Yeah, they did say, like, you know, one of the things they said is going to lead us into my next point, that it'll probably be about a year, I would say, before they can, like, everything's ironed out.
Yeah.
And it's gone through, like, the checks and balances.
Yeah, because they've got to spin out a whole other company to do these other things that they didn't buy.
So my biggest question to you is, do these X-Men movies that are coming out even matter anymore? because you got this is
Garbage.
This is what I'm looking at. You've got Dark Phoenix coming out soon.
Right.
You've got Deadpool 2 coming out. Deadpool 2 was also supposed to
Lead to X-Force.
set up a Deadpool 3 and an X-Force tie-in movie.
New Mutants.
New Mutants is also coming out. Now, do you think Marvel and Kevin Feige, the Feige is going to come in and like keep these actors, or is he going to like, you know what? I'm going to wipe the slate clean. We're going to introduce the mutants into my world the way I want to, and so all that stuff is going to get kind of overhauled. So I mean, you're looking at like
I could see maybe the X-Men getting overhauled, especially because Hugh Jackman's not coming back, and he's like the most famous Wolverine. But like,
Yep.
I think like Deadpool, like I feel like it's too successful, like its own thing now. Like the Deadpool movie was huge.
Yeah, I think Marvel would have been proud to have released the Deadpool movies. I think they would have been okay with that. But I think they're going to see how these release. Now, for this group of X-Men, this is the third X-Men movie?
second.
Now it's the third one
Is it? No, it's the second one.
with these kids.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
had Days of Future Past,
Days of Future
which
Past.
kind of reset stuff.
Yeah, no, Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, Dark Phoenix would be
And
the
I'll-
third one.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix is the third one.
Were Cyclops and Jean Grey in the Days of Future Past?
Cyclops and Jean Grey show up in the second one,
Right.
but
You're talking about like
this
Jennifer
core-
Lawrence,
Professor
Michael
X,
Fassbender.
Yeah.
Well, they
Michael-
were already supposed to be done. Like their deal
right,
was
their
done,
trilogy was over with Apocalypse.
and they were like, you know what? This movie sounds so great.
well, actually, I think they just, I think they're all bored and they
Like
want money.
we'll come back.
I haven't
I'll
heard anything
take
about
some
Nicholas
money.
Holt. Did he come back or did he not?
I don't know.
Just replace them.
Just-
I know Fassbender, and I know the three of them were back.
Right.
Fassbender and
But originally, the four of them had all
Lawrence.
said they would come back together because they were the only four real actors in those movies.
yeah, Prof X,
Wow.
Magneto, and Mystique.
Take it.
They're coming back. But yeah, like so you kind of set up some
So there'd be okay. So there might be one more X-Men movie, and then these kids are probably done anyway.
maybe so. Yeah.
So you know what you do? This is what you.
No, I don't want to hear what you do.
This is
because
what
we're
you
gonna get
do.
to that in the weekly top three.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh.
This is what you do. This is how you end it. You do the Age of Apocalypse, like the actual time travel, blow something up, and it destroys the universe. And then when they wake up, they're in the Marvel universe now.
Or
Solved.
you've already
Right.
done Age of Apocalypse.
Well, no, you didn't though. They didn't.
You
They
could do-
they had a movie called Age of Apocalypse.
You could do House of M.
but
and
any sort of
then-
reality ripping.
Boom.
Yeah,
House of M would work.
and you could put Scarlet Witch in it now.
right.
Oh my god.
House of M.
So,
So we're gonna in our weekly top three here in a couple segments.
amazing.
We're gonna
talk about what we want
Potential
to see now.
crossovers.
But yeah, my biggest thing is like this New Mutants movie. It's looks like it's gonna be pretty. It's kind of low budget, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty
It
good.
looks interesting.
But does it have any weight bearing going forward? Like what is up with Deadpool 2? Deadpool 2 is almost done. The Gambit movie, like they're probably just gonna shut that down completely now. Even
Told
though,
you that movie was never going to
even
happen.
though they've like they were starting production in March. Like do they now?
Nah,
what are they
I
doing?
didn't know they were.
right?
It's over.
Yeah. Although they
Gambit-
did have Lizzie Kaplan, and I like me some Lizzie.
the Gambit
Kaplan.
was never going to happen. Though.
Yeah, and so
That's
yeah,
tragic.
and that's just a bit like what's
Never.
Tragic.
like I could see where Nico's going X-Men. Let's flip it back and reverse it. Let's introduce him our new way. But Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Like you can't do anything with that.
Like, that movie
you,
was so
you have to.
good.
It's almost in its own little world as well.
Yeah, but you could just have him. You could just keep making Deadpool movies over on the right side,
Right.
and do whatever you want with everything else, and then you could just bring the character in, for 2 scenes of an Avengers movie or something.
Yeah, you could bring
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool in, or you could incorporate the. And maybe they do that. Maybe they incorporate the mutants by bringing X-Force instead of the X-Men. Who knows?
But then
Possibilities endless.
does it change the? It doesn't change the. I mean, this movie is supposed to be a big deal anyway.
Yeah, which one? Deadpool 2?
No, the Apocalypse, the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a big deal.
Supposed to be a big deal.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Who knows?
They're going to tell an accurate Phoenix story, and I'm excited about that.
Now, one thing they do have going for them really well is their show Gifted on Fox.
So far behind.
It is really good. Like it's getting great reviews, and the reviews are based on the story and then the characters. Like
Yeah.
it's actually got some good acting, some good characters.
I know.
They're doing the special effects pretty good. So hopefully, it's just there's so much things that are going on now.
So
It's
do you
like,
think?
ugh.
Okay, so now,
Let me flip to this too. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say. So now Disney. I mean, if everything happens, now they own a broadcast channel, right?
do.
Because they own Fox.
They own Fox, they own FX, they own FXX,
And they own ABC. So I guess they already own.
Where's
one.
my Archer crossover, guys?
So so if you own ABC and you own Fox,
What do you do?
yeah,
Yeah.
What's the
Well,
left,
here's
boys?
so here's my next thought.
you get rid of one of them, right?
Here's my next. Nah, you can probably keep both.
but why? Why would you?
Why wouldn't you though? Because the Fox network, like the TV stuff, is doing good. It's making the money. FX is making you money. And they're...
I don't know if FX is anymore because they're not on my DirecTV.
FX...
They've been having negotiations.
FX is doing good, but they've also... You don't need as much ratings to keep those shows going, so maybe you can put some smaller properties. But this is where I'm going. One of my new favorite shows, The Orville, is on Fox.
All right.
What happens to The Orville?
Well, because it's yours personally, they're canceling it.
I bet.
It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Joey Savage, dead.
They get season 2 and that's it. Because Seth MacFarlane has such a great rapport with Fox.
I don't think that goes anywhere. I think, here's the thing is, Disney's going to look at what's made Fox money. There's a reason they bought Fox. It wasn't the movies.
No, it was more than just that.
It was a lot more
Avatar. It's the Alien series. They have a whole catalog.
I think it's more than, but I think it's more than just the movies. I really do.
It's the TV. It's everything.
It's
but
all of it. Yeah.
Think about their extensive catalog now. They can put on their own streaming
for sure.
network.
That's
huge, right?
This probably goes a long way towards them starting to win the streaming war.
Definitely.
Because
most def.
Because this puts them in a situation where they now own 40% of Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
They have properties on Netflix, and now they own 2 networks worth of shows.
Yeah, and movies.
And all the
there's a
movie
lot of
rights
stuff going on there.
So now they can put all that under one umbrella. Now, but I wonder about the marketing side of that. You know, if you're on like a little Disney, it's cute princesses Disney thing, like what do you click on to move over to Aliens and Predators and like...
Maybe it's set up like Netflix.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Disney for kids.
Disney for kids.
Disney Extreme.
Yeah.
D-Kids.
Scary Disney.
But with that, we're going to jump out to a break. When we come back, we're going to have a special guest with us, Howard Brock, 2017 World Hero Clicks champion. He also owns the ROC, which is the biggest tournaments of Hero Clicks. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're listening to Nerd Thug Radio. We're halfway done.
We are. I definitely...